Hi guys, and very welcome to a double review today. One that I'm really excited about. As I told you, Chad of snoozy.com very kindly sent me some snus recently. And I can't believe that I've resisted getting into these ones. He sent me Islay Whisky Snus Lös and Islay Whisky Snus White Portion. Now, these are products that we've been waiting for a couple of years. So Gajane Tobacco have really wanted to perfect these. So they're taking them really seriously, and so should I, for sure. Although, unfortunately, when I tried the Islay Whiskey portion around New Year's, I didn't like that one. So I think it was a temporary drop in quality, because it used to be really good back in 2013 when I first tried it. So then Conny Andersson was blending it. He then left Gajane Tobacco to work for AG Snus. And then I thought, okay, so that's why it's gone downhill. It's now barrel aged by DS Josefsson. But only a couple of months ago, I tried it again, and it's back to its former glory, really. So it's a really good snus now again. It's just unfortunate that I reviewed it when I did. Or potentially there are still quality issues, I don't know, but the recent one I've had was really good. So I'm really excited about trying this now, because they've been perfecting it over a couple of years, and it's a loose version here, something that should be really cool. It's also 100% lamina. I don't think it's single cut, I think it's a ground snus, but no stems used in this one, so all the quality there. It says made in old traditional craft style. 100% lamina, and check this out, 50 grams. That is fantastic. I mean, like nowadays we don't get 50 grams in any snus. 42 is pretty much the max. They used to come in 50 grams, but this is like back to old school. So they're both definitely full price snuses, but hopefully the quality is there, and it's really heavy. You can actually feel the extra weight, and it's also a metal can. Some of my favorite cans on the market, the original portion and both of these, are beautiful. So yeah, the original portion had tobacco from Nicaragua, South Africa, Ghana and Pennsylvania. I think this is still the case. And then for the whiskey, it's from the island of Islay in Scotland. So they make sort of peaty whiskies. And the tobacco's then been barrel aged on barrels from Islay. So 50 grams in the loose one. And I believe the nicotine is around 12 milligrams per gram. For the white one, I'm going to check it, but I think it's 20 portions of 0.9 grams each, with a nicotine content of 12 milligrams per gram, or 10.8 milligrams per portion in that case. I'll get back to you on that if that's incorrect. The catch lid is on the inside of this one, no catch lid on the loose. You open it through there's like a seal here. Looking really good. It's got the batch number. This is batch number 2. And as I said, barrel aged by DS Josefsson. So let's hope that this particular one is good. So it's been up and down recently, but the last try was good of the original portion, and I have not tried any of these yet. Catch lid, as I said. Whoop. Tricky to get open these ones normally. I was on the wrong bit. So you got like a golden metal inside there. And the portions are looking like that. You're right, I can get the smell already. So here we go. Good. Whew. Because I tell you, the one in December when I tried it, it really wasn't that good. And it's, I don't know what happened there. Nothing wrong with that one. That smells really nice and bold of whiskey. Peaty whiskey. This is possibly not for the beginner. smells really good, actually. Good. I'm pleased to hear that or smell that, because I just don't want them to be bad. Okay, here we go. Same thing, open there. And this one is the one I'm really, really excited about. And I tell you, regardless of what I say about this one, that's just my 2 cents. Rarely have I seen so much praise for a new product as I have seen for this one. People do like this one a lot. But I will give you my honest opinion, my 2 cents on it as well. That is full. So you got a ground, quite coarse tobacco there. Try not to spill it all. Hope you see some of that. Really coarse, actually, or pretty coarse at least. Yeah, but not like Play-Doh, it seems like. I'm gonna put the loose in rather than the white, because I've been looking forward to this one. There's so much of it in there. Yeah, still nice and fresh. Looking like that. There you go. Gonna do like that over the can. It bakes pretty easily. It is not Play-Doh like, but it's not finely ground, I would say. Bakes quite easily, relatively moist, got a decent bounce to it. There are sort of chunks coming off it like that, so but it does keep together pretty well. Put it in and smell it. That smells good as well. Okay, let's compare the two. That's a pretty big Prilla there. Okay, white portion should taste or smell a little bit less than the original portion, you would think, because it's has less moisture in there. As I would expect, this one is probably a little, even though it's a white portion, it's got a little bit more of a peatiness, the more whiskey coming through. Loose always gets more balanced and blended with the tobacco, but the tobacco is coming through a little bit more. Definitely no off tobacco in this one. It smells really good. I wish I had both Cardis and Macmira Lös here. I have none of those at all, so I can't compare. It's just in my head, but it smells very good, and I will really enjoy using these up, and I'll get right back to you and tell you what I think about them. Okay, so what do I think about these ones? First of all, nicotine level is really good, I think. It's a little bit heightened compared to normal, around 12 milligrams per gram there. It's a level I really enjoy. The white portion I see as the very stable little brother to this bad boy, the loose here. Initially the smell of the white one is really bold for a white portion. Has that peatiness, mainly peaty whiskey, I would say. And it's not very moist, being a white portion. It does have a little bit of moisture in there, I think, but it's pretty dry. Just work on it a little bit, put it in there. And if you let it stay there, it won't drip a lot, and you get quite a mellow, nice whiskey taste, but it does last a while. I like to taste a little bit extra like that though, and then you do realize that there is really bold tobacco in there, and that tobacco, that really comes through in the loose version. And what it is, I believe, because the Islay original portion was fire cured and slow fermented, and these have to be that as well, because I realized that I've not had any snuses that taste as much as like a cigar as these do. The loose one still has a lot of peatiness. It's really a robust snus. It's quite macho, so if you're worrying about your manliness, just grab a can of this and that's sorted for you. A robust snus with peatiness, where the tobacco comes through as that kind of cigar-like character. But also in the loose one, I get a nice fruitiness, quite dark fruit in there. So that mellows it down a little bit. So it makes it a really complex snus, and it's really full on. It's a wild one, this one really. It's a little bit untamed in its taste with that cigar-like character. So if you would like a little bit more mellow whiskey, I would go with the white one for sure. So it's a good complement to this one, but this is the full experience to me. And yeah, it's a wild bad boy, this one. I really like that it's 50 grams in it as well. You can't really beat that. And it's nice and soft as well. And it doesn't drip too much. It's quite normal there. Sits together pretty well. It's quite a coarse snus. Well done, GN Tobacco, on this one. So yeah, I hope I would like to see the Odins sort of change. Maybe not quite to this quality because it would be more expensive as well. But this is really nice. So it's up there now, together with Byron Anis as my two favorite GN Tobacco snuses, the loose one. I really like the white one as well though. So I'm gonna give the white one a 7.5 out of 10. Very solid for a white portion for me there. And I'll give the loose one an 8.5 out of 10. 5 out of 5 for that one. So thank you very much, Chad, for sending these. It's been a pleasure trying them, and thank you very much, guys, for watching once again, and I hope to see you next week for another review. Bye.